Oh, yeah, you need a lot of space. All right, are we recording? Looks like it. Okay, so first thing we did was, this thing's in my way, on Blackboard. I'm going to go straight to where the dog file is that you were to import. And we're going to go to download the file, which you guys have already done. But as you just mentioned, with memory, I'm always deleting files as soon as I'm done with it, because I'm always running out of space too. So week by week, we did creating traditional cell animation. And where is the dog? I guess it's in homework. And did anyone work on our little circle there? Where is the dog? Didn't. Oh, thank you. Okay, so now I'm gonna, first I did a media encoder to turn it into a GIF. Did everyone was able to do that, right? But I'm gonna run through it again because you will be using media encoder again in this class. This isn't the first time you'll be using this program. And it's important to understand how to use media encoder. That's the major tool for optimizing video. MP3 is the format. Whenever you work with anyone, you will always have to send an MP4 format. MP3 for audio, MP4 for video, so don't forget that. And then we talked to aspect ratio. We're doing 16 by 9, which is high def for video, and that works for YouTube. 16 by 9, which is 1920 by 1080 pixels. You always start with the width before the height. Okay, there we go. So here we go. I'm going to add the file to my downloads. Since I'm running off the cloud, my files don't always show up. That's one of the things I don't like about Apple. It's a love-hate relationship. So you have to click on the middle. I've already reduced the file size here, right? And right now it's an MP4. I'm going to change this to animated GIF and then say okay. I know it's in my downloads. I'm just going to keep it there. The green button is processing now. You can see the file down here at the bottom. If you don't see it, you just have to scroll down to see what's happening when you're processing. And this is with any kind of video format that you process using media encoder. And this is just streamline, you know, get work done, move fast.
Where did you go for these things?
The middle one here. This, and I'm recording this, so you'll be able to go back. All right, now I'm going to quit out. Always, if you're having problems with memory, quit out of the program. Okay, now I'm going to open this. It's in my downloads. I didn't bother, and it's going to, yeah, there it is. So it's 120 megabytes. That's too big, right? You could never, that's a huge file. That's what the problem with GIF animations. They're always going to create the largest file possible. So what did we do? We went through here too, and with a GIF animation, sometimes it will do, you know, there's a pause in time. It'll duplicate that image in a GIF animation, but you can set time on those pauses. But here's when he changes. So I'm going to delete frame 2 and 3 just to optimize this. And I want to see what parts of him change, right? So it's almost like every other frame. And this is why you're saying you're having a memory problem. That's why I'm showing you this. So it basically duplicates the file for time-based animation to have that speed. What? Oh, visceral glitch. Yeah. We did a bunch of animations for Miami Art Basel in my class. It was an actual project for Miami Art Week in the fall. But this is important for you to see. Do you see that I'm deleting the second layer? So layer 30 and 31 are the same. So I'm going to delete layer 31. And then layer 32 and 33 are 32. 32 and 30 are the same. And then 30, there we go. So I'm just getting it down to the major frames. All right, so if I take this, that's where we started. I'm going to delete the rest. I'm only going to do 38. Remember we said we were only going to do 38 frames? Hey, stranger. All right, so I'm recording this. This is last week's lesson, and I went really fast. So I'm on Zoom right now recording the class so everyone can go back and review it, okay? Because I think I went too fast. So I'm going to, now the other thing is if I'm going to import this into Adobe Animate, I need my layers named numerically from 1 to whatever properly. Right now, since I deleted those extra layers, I have ruined my order. So I'm going to go 1, oops. It's not letting me rename. Where are we? Rename 1, 2. Rename 2, 3. Rename 3. All right, so this is very slow because I haven't made the batch yet, right? We talked about that. But I just want to rename everything before I batch. And you can't do a batch if you're renaming files because it's the batch. Can anyone tell me why you can't rename an action that's recorded with a batch with the rename function? You just take a guess. No wrong answer here. Exactly. If you go ahead, you explain. It will repeat the same number over and over because I recorded it to say number 10, number 10, number 10, number 9, number 9. Is it now? What was that? Anybody? Number 9. Come on, really? The Beatles. Hey, Beatles are legends. I don't listen to them either, but you have to know number 9, number 9.
I listen to classic rock and classic other stuff. I just never thought of the Beatles.
I think there was a really good movie where something happened in the world and some guy woke up and nobody heard of the Beatles. What was that? Yesterday? Wasn't that the name of the movie? That's a great movie. You have to watch that movie. It's a song, Yesterday. Okay. All right, so I got this down to 19. You only had to do 15 frames. I have 19. All right, so I'm saving my dog, run, PSD. It's still in my downloads. That's where I'm keeping stuff. All right, so now I want to go through and show you how to do a quick outline. We're going to make an automated action in Photoshop. So all we have to do is hit a play button every time we hit the layer, and it's going to do everything. All right, so actions. Right? And I'm going to go new action. And we're going to call it dog run outline. And And this is just to help you in the future. You might need this, right? You might have 100 files that you have to outline, okay? So we went into stylize, find edges, and then I took the magic wand and I deleted, oh wait, I forgot to remove the background. Shoot, right, stop, wait. All right, that one's gonna be deleted. Oh, delete here. All right, we'll start over again. History. Okay, we're starting over. Window, action, new action. Dog, run, just a background. Number one, oh, this is move background. Number two, find edges. Ooh, what happened? Oh, I'm sorry. I know, I forget, I'm sorry, guys. Let's start over again.
I guess we move back over find edges and then I just did the
All right. Let's do this one more time, sorry. All right, so what we did was we merged the layers, right? Apply, and then did the other thing, right? Then we went to this, filter, stylize, find edges, then went in here and deleted the whites. It's not doing a good job. Make sure your tolerance is at a high enough number to see it. Okay. All right, so that one's done. Oh, yay. All right, let's do the other one. Now we're going to record. All right, so start again. Oh, look, I did it already. It's all recorded from last time. So once you do an action, it saves it, I forgot, it saves it forever in Photoshop. All right, I have it all done. So there's all my steps. Remove background, delete current channel, find edges, set selection, delete, set selection, select layer, hide layer, show current layer. So it's all there, but I will run through the steps again. New action, dog, slow, 2, record. Remove background, delete background, apply, filter, find edges, magic wand, delete, deselect, and stop. All right, now I'm going to go through every layer and do that. Hit the play button. Boop, boop. This isn't going to work, but why isn't it working this time? There we go. All right, was that fast? We're doing it. We're doing it. Yay! It's working fast. You have to watch this, Ramir. I'm making magic happen. All right, so you were able to do this?
I was able to do this, but I got this into animate and I wasn't able to go through it because I think I didn't merge it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I think the problem is in animate. But it might be this.
Okay, we're just gonna go up to frame 15 as promised, I think. Or no, I feel like it looks better if I go all the way to 19. Because I'm a perfectionist. One thing in life, for those who go the extra mile for perfection, it separates you from others. Something to remember. Okay, so it does look like this one did not get rid of the white. There we go. Now, so the other thing we did before you brought it into the other program was we cropped it, right? This will help with memory. When you crop your images tight, image crop. And now I'm going to save this as dog run to PSD. Okay? We don't have to make an animated GIF. We've numbered all the files, all the layers are numbered in order. We just did that batch action. It's all ready to go. So now I can quit out of Photoshop because it's a memory hog. Right? I'm going to keep telling you what's a memory hog. Okay. All right, so now let's go into Adobe Animate. My computer's burning up. The programs, because they're cloud-based, the programs are constantly talking in the background to your computer because they're running off the cloud. If it was local on your hard drive, it probably wouldn't take as much memory. But it is installed on your hard drive, but it's still talking to the cloud, right? All right, so now we're going to, I'm not going to run through the tutorial right now. We're going to do a new file. And when you make a new file, it's going to give you these top things you get to choose from. We're just going to do character animation. And that by default will go to the aspect ratio, full high def, 1920 by 1080, which is 16 by 9. All right, 15 frames, my rate. Don't worry about actual scroll. Great. All right, so then here's my layers. It's my timeline down here. This is the scene. And these are the published settings. I know these stupid numbers are in the way. We're not going to, these are assets, properties, color, align, and library. These are tools within tools. So now we're going to file, file, import to stage. I will use the drop downs, not the key command, so you can follow me. I am in my dog run is right here, and I'm going to say import. And now look at all those layers are right there. And it's going to place objects at original position. You could also say import as a single bitmap. We don't want to do that. We want all the layers to go in, right? Just like what we saw in Photoshop. So leave place object at original position. And then hit import. And this is the nice thing about Adobe. It lets the programs talk to each other, right? All right, so to move this up and down, see the double arrow? That's how you make your windows bigger or smaller, okay? All right, and I think I start with the end in mind. Here we go. What happened to my numbers? My numbers got messed up. So, all right. So I'm just dragging now. I'm going to drag this to frame 19. What? I just lifted it up to let get the air, or I move it on the table because where it's hot on the table, it's going to keep it hot. So you can move it around that way. So with animate, now I'm in the timeline. This is the node. You click, hold, and drag. All right, click. I'm pressing and dragging. I don't have my mouse. I'm doing this on my trackpad, so it's not as easy if I had a mouse. If I had a mouse, it'd be a lot easier. Okay, but I'm doing this with one hand on my trackpad. I work all night in bed with my laptop. I never stop working. I've been up since 5 a.m. working. I have 2 proposals due this week. And Ramir, I have stuff, we gotta do photo shoots of the stuff you helped me with. I get the, he helped me last semester with it, and the semester before that with a couple things and for a portfolio. And as a senior, I've mentioned this to other seniors, you can always call me, hey, look at my portfolio, how can I make it better so I can get a job? Okay, you can do that, all right, don't forget. We just need to make sure I'm around, because I'm super busy. Okay, all right, now my timeline is done, now I'm gonna hit the play button. Woo, yay, run. So, now he's running, okay? There, or you go test movie here, but we could also loop, right? Loop playback. So now if I hit play, there he goes. There's a little jitter there, but it's because I didn't do all the frames. All right, so there's.
It's just one loop of all of the loops.
Exactly. So this is the same thing a GIF animation would have done for us. All right. So next we talked about how did we add color, and this is what you were having problem. This, it looks like the outline did a better job than last time. Last time we had some open spots. Oh wait, no. What did we have to do before we do the fill color? Do you remember? We have to modify, convert to bitmap, then break apart. Okay, so notice these dots. Can you see the screen? See how it's white and these dots are here? Yeah. We're gonna go in and delete all this. We have to delete that. All right, so to delete it, I am going to use the magic wand. Again, here it's hidden in the lasso tool. I use magic wand. And now try to grab the white, delete. And so then, look at that, it did it again. Same spot, right? It's kind of where we lost the line last time. And then we could delete here too. But we'll have to go in and fix those lines, so when we do a color fill, we'll be able to delete it. So I've been using this program for a long time. I know what would be leftovers, and that's why I know where to hit the delete button. But the nice thing about Adobe Animate, it works just like Illustrator in the fact that you could convert a bitmap. It's actually more powerful because I've converted a bitmap and now it's going to be a Bezier. So here I'm going to select on my color. I can change my size here. I'm going to make it just 1 pixel. And look at that. I'm just fixing the line around here, right? Maybe 2 pixels. Okay. Just to clean up where it's going to feel funny. All right. Looking for any holes. I see one here. Okay. I think that's it. All right. So now I'm going to use this paint bucket. It's on fill. I'm going to turn off the stroke because I may not want the stroke to do whatever it wants. I want to pick my stroke. I'm doing Scooby-Doo colors. There we go. So we got him basically colored. We're going to color his tail. Oops, uh-oh, I missed a spot. Delete that. Oh, magic wand, magic wand. See, if I just used the arrow and selected it, it selected everything, but the magic wand will just select the white. Right, so now I'm gonna, there we go. Uh-oh, I missed another spot. So what did I miss? Right here. It's not letting me grab it. There must be an open spot. That's it. So since there was an open spot right here, to fix that, and there's an open spot here at the knee. So there's a little detail work involved. See, now I can do it. Ah, still, I don't know where that last spot is. I have to figure that out. I wonder if it's this little part of the ground, maybe. I'm just gonna do a little lasso. See, it's seeing something, but I'm not able to get it. If we wanted to, we could go to modify, I'm gonna use a key command because I don't remember where the stage is. I use Command J, and the stage color is white. Let's make it something completely different, make it yellow. That way we could see what's happening with these layers, because when I try to fill the tail with the color, it's still seeing something there. So that's going to take some time to figure out. I'm not really sure where that is, but let's go to the next one. Modify, convert to bitmap, break apart. And because we took away the background in Photoshop, it's coming up as a transparent background, but it's actually still there. You could always use the polygon tool. This works just like in Photoshop.
You like the pen tool?
Well, this is just the polygon tool for a quick polygon. I'll show you the pen tool next. And it's a double click to get it and you know, Command plus again is a zoom, double click. I got rid of that, right? And now I can go in, there's an open spot here with the mouth, the jawline here, so I get to cover that up. Let's look around, anything else? All right, so I think I can fill with the bucket now. Oh, that filled it up pretty good. So this, I can't do an action batch. I have to do these one at a time, but believe it or not, this is a lot faster than drawing it by hand. Believe it or not, this is actually the fastest way to do this. Let's see. Break apart. There we go. So I'm going to hold the shift key and then bucket. So it won't, the bucket won't, oh, it's on white. Why is it on white? There we go. I had no weird things on that one. Convert. I don't want to make a symbol yet. Convert to bitmap. Break apart. Magic wand. Delete. Magic wand. Delete. Paint bucket. Fill. Modify, convert to bitmap, break apart. So this will work out really well for your own drawing for the time-based animation, because you'll be able to do your drawing and then you can scan it and then redraw it in the computer. And the reason why you want to redraw it is so that we can rig it and give it bone properties, right? So that we can make the animations move in the timeline. I guess I don't really need to go in there with detail to fix it, because it seems to be working okay with the paint bucket. So I know I am using some key commands still, one of which is I hold the shift key down when I select multiple things, and I hit Command Shift A to deselect, and that works with all Adobe programs, okay? Like I said, I am a key command kind of person. It just makes things so much faster, right? So there and there. Paint bucket. Oops, there we go. We're almost done. And then eventually we'll want to add detail and draw over it, but I want to get through this last part for you because I know I went too fast last time. So break apart, Control Shift or Command Shift D or A to deselect. I don't know why it's an A and not a D, but that's the way it is. Paint bucket, fill. Next one, it looks like I made some extra. There we go. Convert, break apart. And we're seeing the other layer underneath because I have a blank keyframe, so I'm just gonna remove the frame so we don't see it. Why am I seeing this extra frame? Oh, I did something funny, but oh well. Let's go to the next one. So that's the thing, I see it right here. This program's tricky. I accidentally duplicated the frames here, so I just have to remove frames. There we go. There we go. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened here. I got multiple things going on. Something got a little wonky. Let's see. I don't know why I have the body twice here. Maybe it was something I did in Photoshop. Oh no, what is going on here? All right, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna turn these off. So I can turn off layers with eyeballs, just like in Photoshop. And I'm gonna show you a really good trick. All right, we're gonna go through, I'm gonna really make this fast since something got wonky. What is going on? Wait. Did I just duplicate the layers again? Okay, there he's fully extended. All right, that's, I believe that's frame 10. We're gonna have to rename all these frames, but it ends here. We're gonna call this end frame so I don't get lost. You wanna name your layers because it's really easy to get lost. I'm gonna go up to these, the ones up here, and select these and hit delete. So basically, I'm gonna turn 10 frames into a 20 frame animation. And I'm gonna delete this first layer because there's nothing there. So we're gonna call this first frame. And we'll leave dashes for the rest for now, okay? So let's hit play. It's a little glitchy, but that's what we're doing with right now. So how would I possibly turn this into a longer animation? Any ideas? Oh, that's the invisible thing I couldn't find before. Anybody? Exactly. We are going to, but what's another thing to do? Reverse sequence. All right, so we're going to duplicate the layers and reverse the sequence. Okay, this is another attribute that you could do within things in Adobe After Effects. Okay, all right, so here's our animation. Now, if we wanted, before you like finish it and say, all right, I'm going to duplicate this and reverse sequence, you want to make sure it's totally perfect. This is not perfect, right? But say we wanted to, I want to just show you real quick the beauty of this program. See, this is doing the Bezier like an Illustrator. All right, so someone had mentioned that. Who mentioned that Bezier? Was it you, Uriel? Am I saying it right? See, I'm going in and I'm deleting nodes with the pen tool. So that's what's amazing about this program. So it's taking on the attributes of Illustrator. So I can import an Illustrator drawing, right? Because they talk to each other. And I can convert a bitmap into a vector Illustrator file format with Bezier. Everyone knows what Bezier is? Bezier is this little tool. And see where I get these little anchors, and I can go and change the curve. See that? So Bezier is the mathematical arc that you can use for creating shapes. And that's what Illustrator's known for, right? So that's how you can get some perfect shapes. See, I'm going to go back and fix that because I didn't want to do a lot. I was just demonstrating it to you. But if I wanted to, I could go in, select all of this, and I can go in and I can clean it up. I can smooth it and get rid of all the jaggies. That's a really fast tool, right? I can go back again. So I went into transform. Where did I do that? Shape, smooth. I can go straighten. I can go advanced smooth. I can convert the lines to fills. I can expand the fill. I can shorten the edges, all those things. I can say, here's the rule that I want for the smoothing. And then I can also add a stroke. So if we really want him to be like Scooby-Doo, you hold down on the paint tool, you'll get an ink bottle, and that's the stroke tool. And I can change the outline. And I just added an outline to my dog. See that? Now he's got a separate outline to the fill. Okay. And now, let's say I want to add an eyeball to my dog. I'm going to make it yellow. It's a creepy eye. Creepy. Oh, a better eye, you could go in and do a dot. And then from there, if we're going to really take advantage of a Bezier, I just did a dot, and then I can change the angle. And then I can go back in with the paintbrush tool, change this to black, right? I already have it at 24 pixels. I'll just make it smaller and put a dot there. So now I have a dot that I just dropped inside, and I can go in and change the positioning of this too, if I wanted to. And I'm going to change this and make this smaller for the eyebrow or the lid of the animal. Make it 12 pixels. And what happened there? Now he's angry. And I'm going to add his mouth, make this smaller. Make that, yeah, I gotta. And I'm going to get rid of that part. So his mouth is going to be open. And to do that, I can go click and hold to my lasso. Again, hold the space bar, you get the hand to drag, right? And I'm just going to go in here, delete this. So now it's a bitmap. Okay, we went from bitmap to, what was the other one? Bitmap to Bezier, bitmap to vector, right? Right, so now I'm going to go back in with the black and fix this a little bit so I have a better line. Get rid of the weird bumps, all right? And now I'm going to get some white and make his teeth. And we could always fix it later. I just getting something in there really quick, okay? And then I can go in and see it. There's the Bezier that it would replicate if it was an Illustrator file. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting lost. But if I go to the selection tool and change it from the white arrow to the black fill arrow, the black fill arrow will give me bitmap. The white fill arrow gives me vector. Okay, those are the differences. Okay, this is really a nice way to draw. I love using this program. It's just really fun. Where am I not seeing it? So there, it's a little bit hard to see, but now I'm in bitmap mode, and I am able to control and change it still. Right? I'm just showing these little things so you know when you start drawing your own dog. Okay? All right, so this is just quick, down and dirty, okay? You'll add your own details to your own things later. Any questions? Am I going too fast? All right, so now I'm going to show you. I'm going to select all the nodes from first frame to end frame. And you go to, where am I? Commands, control. I'm such a key command person. I'm going to have to do the key command. Copy frames. So I hold the control key, and right here is copy frames. Okay. So now above this, I'm going to add a frame, and then hold the control key, insert blank keyframe. Now click again and paste frames. So now I have all the frames I just made, but I'm going to reverse the sequence. So I'm going to select all those frames, and I am going to, where's reverse frames? Right here. Oh, what happened? Okay, that did not do what I wanted to. So the reason why it didn't do what I wanted to is it added the tweens. All right, so right here we have individual frames, but you'll notice here it's filled up and everything's filling up like, oh my God. And this is going to happen to you guys. You're going to go, oh my God, this is wonky. Why is this doing this? So you have to go in and hit the control key, insert blank keyframe, hit the control key, insert blank keyframe, each one. This one I accidentally turned it into a character, but I'll fix that later. Blank keyframe, blank keyframe. There's no key command for that. You have to do it this way for all of them. And again, I'm holding the control key on a Mac to do this. Blank keyframe. Okay. But we wanted to, okay, so now we can, I don't remember, did I reverse it or not? I don't think I did. Let's try. Reverse frames. One got really funny. I don't know, I think it looked, I think I must have done it. I don't remember. Here we go, let's play. So it's kind of doing it. I got a little lost there because I'm going so fast and I'm talking while I work. But I think you guys get the idea, right? Did I lose you, George? Yeah, I feel like I lost you. All right, now I'm gonna save it. Dog, run. Oh, look, I have it from last week. I do have it still. I'll put this in downloads. All right, I'm gonna stop for now. Stop recording.